today's the first day that I get back into the swing of things, try to get myself out of this kind of like funk rut that I've been in. Just being frustrated and trying to figure out how exactly to get the freedom that I want, get out of what feels like a rat race. So today, I said that I was going to bring back my mental health protocol, and there we go. I did that. I went on a very, very long morning walk this time. It was about like an hour. I just went around and went to very picturesque parts of the city, or like little scenes and whatnot. I'll take pictures and I'll put them up in like a later video, but definitely some great views. It was a great way to start the day. The sun was coming up. I woke up at 8 a.m. so that the sun would still be rising, not like 10 where it's basically already up. And that was just an all around great experience. I'm very grateful for what I was able to see today, the peace that I had. It was all great. After that, I came back and I meditated. And good Lord, like meditation is like, it's so hard now. Like it's so difficult for me to focus and only think about one thing. Like typically it's my breath that I'm focusing on, but this time since I was doing it outside, I wanted to I wanted to focus on like what I was hearing, right? Because I'm in a city, of course. You have city noises, but there were also like a lot of birds chirping. Is like it was early in the morning, so I wanted to see what that was like, and it was good. But I could focus on it, but I was really struggling to focus. So that's definitely a pain point. That's something that I want to get better at for sure. After that, I said that I was going to read. Um, so I started this book, Relentless. It's by Tim Grover. It's essentially, the mindset of champions. Tim Grover is a personal trainer for athletes like Dwayne Wade, Kobe, Michael Jordan, right? He analyzes their mindsets and his own mindset and how that leads to success. So I feel like that's a good place to start. It's a book I already had. I wasn't gonna try to order something real quick. Like, let me go through and let me put some time into this because if I need to find a destination, right, I kind of need the mindset of the people with that destination. So it definitely applies. I have a relatively busy day today. Relatively busy day today. Obviously I gotta go and take my cold shower so that my morning or that my day can actually start. But I have a cookout to go to, which should be fun. I have a meeting to go to, which should be business, but still fun. And what else? I have something else to do later. Yeah, I have another meeting to go to at 6. So relatively busy day. A lot of good things to do though. I might take y'all along for the ride, at least up until I leave my apartment for real. Um, but yeah, so far it's been starting off strong. So far it's been starting off strong. I'm about to record the clips of me, meditating and everything, little voiceover, whatnot. Record a short for this book that I'm reading. So, I got some work to continue doing, but it's been a great morning so far. I can feel myself kind of shifting into a gear where it is like I actually want to do this. I want to work. I want to really put my time, energy, and effort towards YouTube and my own self development. And this is where I've wanted to be for a long time. And one of the things in the book is like, what's stopping you? You know what you need to do. Like, what's stopping you? I can't let anything stop me anymore. So, yeah, I'm gonna see y'all when I'm, out the shower and such. All right, so I took a cold shower, which sucked, but not as bad as I thought it would be. Meditation was actually probably the worst part of the day, just because of how like scatterbrained my like just how scatterbrained I've been recently. But took the cold shower, went ahead, got ready, about to head out to the cookout. Um, this morning has really been smooth. It hasn't felt all that difficult. I haven't felt a whole lot of friction. Like I know that when I came back inside from recording and like the walk, the meditation, reading and everything, like at that point I started to feel just like a little bit tired, right? Because I had done more in the morning than I had in like a little minute at this point. But I pushed through, took my shower, and now I feel like I have great energy. Like none of it was too difficult. Um, Off anticipation, like anticipating how cold the water would be, like the cold shower like took a little minute, but there hasn't been much friction. And I think that, this is the first day and it's only 11:50. So, things could change throughout the day. I might get tired. I might just, want to stop. But I think that this has been something that's at least letting me know that, hey, like this can be easy, right? This can be easy, right? I've taken time to film. I've satisfied whatever obsession it is that I have, right? I'm gonna go through and do the things that like I have to do today, and I'm also going to make sure that I'm learning, taking care of my mental health, and trying to fit everything in, right? It's all doable so far. And as a matter of fact, this is as packed of a time as I have. Like that's really it. After today, I just go through my obligations, have a good time, and do the things that I got to do. That's really it. Things don't have to be hard. They just have to get done. Good Lord, I am tired. It is like 10:45 p.m. I went through and I did all the things that I had to do today. Went to all my meetings, went to the cookout, got some schoolwork done, all of the above, and I am tired. I am tired. And it's a good tired. I remember telling myself one time that I wanted to be tired by the time I went to sleep every night. And what I mean by that is I want to feel satisfied with the work that I did, right? I want to be tired because I did something that's worth doing, that I truly feel is worth doing. And I feel like that's what I did today. I didn't watch any unnecessary content, not even for entertainment. Like I didn't like indulge in anything, right? I made sure that I went on my morning walk, meditated, did the whole routine, right? Went to all of my meetings, didn't take a nap because I want to get my sleep schedule right. And by the time that I was tired, like it would have been too late to take a nap. I didn't take a nap. I went to everything. I got my work done, and I'm proud of myself. I'm very much proud of myself. And that's so different than the days that I've been having, where it's like I'm just doing things for the sake of doing them or not doing anything at all because I feel like there isn't much of like a reason to, right? Just overall, today was a better day. Now, I still have some work to do tomorrow, and actually before I can really go to sleep, right? I still want to read a little bit more, maybe one more chapter, and I gotta edit this video so that I can go ahead and have it scheduled for the next day. But I'm feeling good. I'm feeling really good. I'm feeling proud of myself. And yes, it's just like the first day for real, right? There is a lesson in consistency and in arrogance. And, if you start off humble, chances are you'll be a bit more consistent. You won't be riding high and then be confused when things get difficult. So that's something that I've just learned over time. But nah, like I take things one step at a time, but I'm very grateful for this step today. Now, to kind of shift gears, right? One of the things that's important when it comes to discipline is being able to like ride the lows and highs of every day, or every time that you do something, right? Because I've heard this was kind of like, to justify being present, but every time that you go through something, every experience that you have is completely, totally a new experience that you will only have one time. Because each and every one of those experiences is so very different, right? Every time that you go through and do like, a task that you set for yourself, right? Or something that you want to be disciplined in, right? There's like, it's kind of like a new obstacle. Like, yes, it becomes easier as you become more and more accustomed to overcoming more daily obstacles, right? But discipline, being disciplined, doing the same thing over and over and over again, despite how you feel, right? Every time you feel differently. So I'm starting to think like, okay, when things come up, when I do start to feel things, right? At the top of this year, my method for dealing with them was to really sit and engage with it and to really give it time and to really give it space and like let those emotions all kind of pass through and over me and all the things and be incredibly present in them to the point where they all dissipate. Just let them run their course, right? Now, there's another school of thought that I've been hearing where it's just like, just act like it doesn't bother you. And that's like, that seems so kind of backwards given everything that I've been like told for such a long time. But, I've also learned that attention is power, right? Like you watching this video, like YouTube makes money off your attention. Instagram makes money off your attention. So if I am able to shift my attention away from the negative feelings that I have, right? In order to do the thing that will eventually make me feel better, right? Should I do that? Right? Because in the long run I'm going to feel better. But then again, maybe I'm not. So that's just something that I'm thinking about. If I had to guess, I'd say that in the beginning, I need to give things enough time for the emotions to kind of like wash over me, right? And get familiar with sitting in emotions and dealing with them and picking them apart and letting them all kind of happen, right? But once that run its course and then it gets to a point where it begins to stagnate, right? Or the needle isn't moving, right? I'm not feeling any better. There isn't much progress. Like maybe then I should just kind of ignore it. Just kind of act as though it doesn't bother me. Like, for example, like if you're hungry, right? And like, you can't eat or like you're fasting or something, like you just stop thinking about food. You behave as though you're someone who's not hungry. You just don't obsess about food. You focus your attention on other things. You really just go about your life. So I'm wondering if that's something that I can use, because I don't want tiredness or like any kind of negative emotion or just any of the emotions that I've been having, that like general frustration with like my current situation, like even like issues with like some of my like friends, past friends, like all of the above. I don't want that to knock me off of this. So that's why I'm thinking about it, because like at the end of the day, like I want to succeed. Like I feel like I found something that I can actually like fully put myself behind, and I don't want to lose that. I don't want to lose that. I don't want to have another like 3 month hiatus like I had here. Like I don't want to do that. I'd much rather not. So yeah, that's just kind of what I'm thinking about, and I'll probably journal about that later and continue to speak on it more. But yeah, with all that said though, good night. I'm tired, but I'm about to relax. It was a good day today. It was a good day today. I'm happy. I'm excited for tomorrow. Good night, y'all. Always happens.